You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives soap opera fans. This is SoapDirt.com, and we have something really important to talk to you about that's coming next week, and it is the drugged biscuit debauchery that is going to happen. If you don't know, somebody is going to drug some baked goods that everybody enjoys, and then chaos will ensue, and some of it will be some sexy stuff. So there'll be more details coming out about this, but what we know already is that obviously somebody is targeting Paulina Price and Chanel Dupree, and everybody is certain that it is Sloan Peterson. I'm not so certain that it is her because it's just too on the nose, right? With the scissors and the magazine sitting there after the threatening cut up serial killer letter had come to Paulina's office calling her the B word. So I just feel like, no, it's definitely not her. So next week, Chanel and Sloan have a nasty confrontation and they get into a physical altercation. They have a brawl, a cat fight right in Salem Town Square. And then what happens next, of course, is going to make it look like Sloan is still targeting them. What happens is somebody taints, they drug the brand new biscuits that Sweet Bits is now offering. And a lot of people in town are going to have these biscuits, and then we're going to have some interesting things happen that is going to cause some fallout once everybody comes down off of their biscuit high. And of course, they're going to assume it's Sloan. And again, I just really doubt that it is. But with it coming hot on the heels of her physical altercation with Chanel, things don't look good for her. So one couple that's going to start trying to hook up while they're high on these biscuits is Stefan and DA Melinda Trask. Now, you might remember she was in his bed recently, and that was because he called her and she ran over to the Salem Inn and hopped in bed with him just in time for Lee Shin to walk in and assume that he was banging his wife, Gabby Hernandez. And then she rolls over and the brunette you see is not Gabby, but it is Melinda. And then Melinda made it very clear to Stefan that she was definitely down for it if he decided he really wanted to take her to bed. Meanwhile, Stefan sleeps with Gabby in the wine cellar of the DeMera mansion, but EJ got a picture of it that he sent to Lee Shin. So all that is going on in the background and it's really messy. And then Stefan has a biscuit. It's not clear if Melinda has a biscuit. Maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. I tend to think that she doesn't and is just happy with the attention. So Stefan definitely has a drugged up biscuit and he thinks Melinda Trask is Gabby. And so he starts trying to make sweet love to her. So that's the first couple of people that have some biscuit debauchery to look forward to. And then Johnny DeMera is going to get down on one knee and propose to Chanel while he's hopped up on one of her yummy biscuits. And unfortunately for him, Wendy Shin is going to stumble upon this scene. And of course, there's a little triangle going on right now with Wendy and Johnny and Trip Dalton. And this is definitely going to work in Trip's favor because she's going to be pretty PO'd to see Johnny on one knee in front of Chanel. And what's he going to say? Sorry, baby, I just really like her biscuits. It should be a lot of fun. So another couple that's going to kiss next week that's unexpected happens before the biscuit debauchery. As far as I know, this kiss I'm about to tell you about is not part of the drugged biscuit scenario, but it is a very tasty morsel to think about. And this is that Xander Cook kisses Chloe Lane right in front of Gwen Rizchek, and he does it to tick her off. But the order that the spoilers come in for next week indicate that this happens the same day as the physical altercation between Sloan and Chanel, and so should be the day before the biscuit debauchery. So that's an exciting little tidbit, but I don't think it has anything to do with biscuits. And then another two that get a hold of biscuits and start doing naughty things are Nicole Walker and Eric Brady. And no, she doesn't run back to the mansion to smooch on EJ. Nope. She lip locks her ex-husband, Eric. And of course, Eric's involved with Sloan. And so, hilarity ensues, because if Sloan did drug the biscuits, surely she would be really upset that her plan had her juicy boyfriend kissing his ex-wife, whom she despises. So we've got Stefan and Melinda, we've got Johnny and Chanel, and then we've got Nicole and Eric that are in the Biscuit Debauchery, plus the bonus kiss of Chloe and Xander. And then finally, we have another local Salemite who has a bad reaction to the drugged up biscuits. And that is Chief of Police Rafe Hernandez. So this could be really bad for Chanel, because the chief is hopped up on her biscuits from Sweet Bits, and he might arrest her if he thinks she did it on purpose, or maybe that'll just galvanize him to go after Sloan. And we know he definitely wants that to happen. So there's a lot to see next week, but do not miss the action with the drugged biscuits. It looks funny. It looks very typical, over-the-top Ron Carlivati writing for Days of Our Lives, and I'm pretty excited to see it. And, I love biscuits.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.